position. We're going to do a nice turn in this particular case. It's like a double foot Tomoe Nage. And you're already on the bottom, and it's a really cool move. And you'll see, Derek, why don't you do a demo on Eric here. And just do it, and we'll talk about it. Okay, let's go over the pin first. Oh. We always want to get a Jiu-Jitsu tummy pin, but right now let's just do the pin. So just take a look at the pin. And right there, you're right on. I mean, any type of a pinning situation you want. So let's look at this, and I'm going to have Derek talk to you about how he's actually getting under here. Key things to remember: if you're fighting off your buttocks, off your backside, and you're using your feet like hands, we always talk about that. He's controlling. In this particular case, he's got double sleeves. He might have a different grip up here at the lapel. Really, what he wants to do, what's his preference, where you have better control. So that's something that's on you. Play with that tonight in practice and see which works better for you, what type of a grip. It's very difficult to come over the top, so you're probably going to get a lapel and sleeve or a double sleeve situation. I would not say do a double lapel grip because he can post out with his hands. You want to at least control at least one appendage, if not both. That's why he grabs double sleeves to do this. He likes to whip them over and control his arms. But key thing to remember, Derek's going to scoot under Eric as far as he can, and his feet are in his hips. And look at his feet. If you see, his toes are out, his heels are in. He's really manipulating at the hips. So he's controlling his opponent. And as he does that, he scoots under, and it's a basic roll. Yep. Okay, so go ahead.
So you're going to put your feet in and pull a little bit, and then pop your butt straight back if you can, okay? Boom, see how he's going forward? Okay, now from here, you keep pulling, you straighten your feet out, roll over the shoulder. Okay, if you're rolling over the shoulder, usually coming into the floating pin with Newaza is easier because they just roll over the shoulder. But some of you might come straight over into the mount. Okay, so
he pointed out a very important thing here that a lot of guys have trouble with. Like, get them on board is what the phrase he used, which is a very good phrase. Can you talk about how you popped under there? That's a key point. A lot of guys screw up on.
So I'm not just going to try and get him from here, okay? Because then when I push, he goes backwards. Okay, so I'm going to use my feet and pull him to get him right about there, and then my hips can go underneath. Okay, so pop, boom, there he goes. Okay. Keep pulling, keep pushing with your feet, and then roll over that shoulder. And if you keep a hold of his sleeves, or his lapels, or one lapel, one sleeve, whatever it is, you should be able to pull yourself right up if you stay nice and round. Okay? It's when you overextend and you try and launch him that way, that you lose the roll. And then you have to do something athletic to get back on top of the guy. So it's not necessarily a throw, it's definitely a sweep that you're trying to get back behind. Okay? Placement, right there in the hips, okay? Not down lower, not up higher, not feet in like this, heels in. That's where you can push up with the power in your legs. Okay? You got a good grip, okay? Shift back and up, okay? Now my hips are right underneath him. Keep pulling, straighten your legs, roll over your shoulder. Okay? Okay?
Now the question will be, well, who's dumb enough to reach down there? Look, this is a lot of people. This is an aggressive bottom position attack with what Derek's doing here. He's really going after Eric. Eric may be wanting to get away. So what he's doing is he's controlling his sleeves, feet. He's keeping Eric from getting away. And now as he's doing that, he's setting things up. Now he's ready to do the double foot Tomoe Nage.
Half the time he's retreating and I'm using grips to keep him in here. Sometimes he's gotten all the way back and he's trying to do a standing pass and he grabs some of my sleeves so I can get one of them, get the other one, and then here we go. Okay? So if he's already grabbing something on you, okay, we can now start to attack with the double foot Tomoe Nage.
So it's a real aggressive attack from the bottom. It's Newaza supine position. It's not defensive at all. It's a really aggressive move. It's a quite aggressive move. We good on that? Okay, let's practice that. We're going to come back to a different variation here in a moment. Okay.
Is that we're pulling, which is great, but we're pulling over our head. Just because I want him to flip over my head doesn't mean I want to pull him that way. Because if I pull him that way, he, instead of going like this, he's going to go like that. Or sometimes, even if you have his arms and he goes that way, he's going to go face first, but that's still technically a post. So you don't want to, maybe you do want to scrape his face across the mat. That's great. But, flip him over, then scrape his face across the mat. So keep his arms in tight to your chest, pull him down. And I know everybody's going to be like, well, I can't keep pulling him. If you can't keep pulling him, that means his face is in your chest, which means kicking him over you is like supremely easy. Okay? So that's a good thing. If you get his arms down into the chest and his elbows are on your chest, just straighten your legs and roll over that shoulder. He's going to go right over there. Okay? That brings me to my second point, the straightening of the legs. It's not necessarily a monkey roll. When I finish, I'm not going to be bent-kneed like this. Okay? I should have my legs straightening out right about there. Okay? And then I kick over. So I pull into my chest. See how my arms are right here? Okay? I shift my butt underneath and see how he's going over already? My arms haven't moved. My legs are going to straighten. And then I roll over that shoulder. Okay, if I want to do more into the okay, then I'm going to kick my legs wide as I roll over. So pull them in tight, boom, okay, and come right over into mount. So it's like, and then you're back in.
You do that from that position with him to his back.
Sure.
With the roll from that position. Everybody watch the feet, and then watch the hand action.
Okay, again, I like coming up and there, but it's just as easy to come back down here.
Okay, those are small points, but they're really important points in keeping control, and you don't want to cartwheel out. I mean, a really athletic guy might cartwheel out of that, might spin out of that, and this prevents him from using his hands to cartwheel out.
If his hands aren't above my head, he can't cartwheel. If he tries to cartwheel off my chest, my feet are still in his hips. He'll go this way and I'll keep pushing him and we'll go over to the side.